Hi, everybody. Mitch Tannenbaum here. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to talk today about the dark web and why dark web monitoring is very important to your company. I'm going to share a screen here real quick. So I have a little visual aid. We talk about the web, and when we talk about that, what we mean, most people mean, is the stuff that Yahoo and Bing and Google index and make visible. But the vast majority of the web, kind of like the iceberg in this picture, is not visible. It's under the surface. It can only be gotten to if you know a particular web address, or if you're using a Tor browser, dark web browser. And this is the place where all of the malicious stuff lives. There's very little stuff that's not either illegal or in some other way not desirable that's on the dark web. The most common thing is we see for hackers is that there are credentials for sale there. So, for example, earlier this month, there was an attack against the Los Angeles School District. It was a big deal. It happened just before school started in September of 2022. And the school district, basically all of their IT systems were down. They got a bunch of help from the feds because they're the second largest school district in the country. Something, by the way, you should not expect from the feds if you get hit by a cyber attack. But what is coming out after the fact here is that their credentials, they were credentials available for months on the dark web for the network. And likely that's how they got hit. That's how the attack happened. The attack happened because the bad guys bought those credentials on the dark web. They then logged into the LA School District's network, just like any other user. Probably those credentials were an administrator's credentials because those are usually the ones that are worth more money and so therefore highly desirable. And they deposited their little present of ransomware, which the school district is still trying to deal with. Okay, so let's assume that's the case. Then how do you deal with that? Well, there are dark web monitoring services, which we sell one. And these services go off and will generate a report for you on a periodic basis. This one happens to be a real report for a real company. And you're saying, well, how come you're showing data, accounts and passwords and stuff for real company? Well, here's the thing. If you don't go look on the dark web for your stuff, you're the only one who doesn't know it's there. It's there. It's available. A lot of it is available for free. Some of it is available for money. Some of it's available for a lot of money, but it's there. This is from a particular bank, and if you're not monitoring the dark web, then you're the only one who doesn't know which ones of your credentials got compromised. Now you say, well, okay, so now I know that they're compromised. What do I do? Well, start with obviously, if it's an email account or something like a Microsoft or an Azure account, you change the password. That's number one. Number two, if you're not using multi-factor authentication, you turn on multi-factor authentication. Number three, you probably want to send a notice out to your employees and tell them about that there's a heightened risk of an attack. Number four, in terms of your sensors, you want to go turn up the sensitivity of your sensors to look for attack. There's lots of things you can do once you're doing that. But you got to be looking, and it's not free. I wish it was, but it's not. We think it's affordably priced. And if this is something that seems like it would be of interest to you, then let us know. We'll talk about it. We can do a demo if you want. Although there's really not much to demo. It's like, here's the report. Here's what's available on the dark web for your organization. But we'll be happy to do a demo for you. And then you can be part of the group of the people that are sitting on the surface side of that iceberg instead of underwater gasping for air. Thanks for listening.
Turnkey Cybersecurity and Privacy Solutions offers the complete cybersecurity program for small to medium-sized